Grand Rising. I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I want some yellowtail Shiraz or some Poland Spring. I think I'm gonna go with this. Let's jump into the intro, y'all. This is probably gonna be the last Friday that I'm gonna be able to do this at 9 a.m. So it's shot o'clock somewhere. What's going on, Mike Langley? Good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing today? Listen, yesterday was an emotionally robust day for me. Not all bad. It was just like an emotional roller coaster, right? So first and foremost, I want to say happy heavenly birthday to my grandfather. I didn't go live. I wanted to, wish him a happy birthday, but I did a little offering for him and we lit a candle as a family, so that was good. So happy birthday to all the August Leos, all the Leos period. Y'all have a special place in my heart. It's like I know so many Leos. Also, happy birthday to Aunt Cha Cha. She also goes by Cha Brooklyn in the chat. So it was her birthday yesterday too. I wish her happy birthday. I was so exhausted, y'all. I was with my kids yesterday. And then I had got some news that I don't know if I'm able to share with you guys, but I got some really disturbing news about a good friend of mine, somebody that I knew for a long time. No, this person isn't deceased, but they got incarcerated, and the charges that they trying to hit them with is really crazy. It's a newspaper article and everything, and so I didn't want to make this person content, so I was like, let me avoid going live. But being that it is public record, I will eventually talk about it, but I can't really say much now. Just this person is in my prayers, because it did affect me, because I don't want to see any Black person that's doing the right thing, that have a great demeanor about themselves, that have the ambition and drive. I don't like to see any negative stories about Black people. So especially people I care about. What's up, Shad Killings? Thank you for that. Magna Star, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Oh, you'll be in Miami. Good for you. So let me ask you something, Shad. Because you see how we all go through ups and downs in life. We go through growing pains in life. Let me ask you something. Because it seems like you're in a really great space right now. Has life gotten better for you since we've spoken like 2 years ago about certain things that, you as a young man were going through? I see you're working, you're traveling to Miami. So can you say that things are in a better space for you? What's up, Midnight Green? Because I love to see it. I love to see people that elevate beyond their circumstances. So, you don't have to answer that on here, but I see it. Let's get into Brittney Griner. Her name is Griner, right? Brittney Griner, the basketball player who just was sentenced to 9.5 years. Hey, Carissa D, thank you for tuning in, sis. Oh, Shad, you said not exactly in a great space. I thought you trying to get there, but it has been better, right? Because you going to Miami, so if you're traveling, you got to be in a little bit of a good position, all right? Because some people don't get to travel. Some people are stuck. in the hood. I've been there all summer. All right, so anyway, what's going on, Author Empress? Thank you for tuning in. Like, I literally shed a tear when I read that. Like, I know 1 year is a lot for that, but I could accept it because a year could go by quick. And for prison time, well, I don't know about in Russia, but in New York, prison time, a year in prison really is 8 months. Their definition of a year is 8 months. Like a vape pen, a vape. Hold on. Let me go get mine because that made me feel some type of way. A vape pen, it cannot be for real at all. Hold on. Now, was it THC? Guys, was it THC? So I have a vape pen that I was gifted. The crazy thing is I really don't take it out that much. I don't know. It's not because of this case. It's just I lose things. So I'd rather not take it out so that I can keep it. Thank you, Joe Biden, for her not coming home. Oh wow. Shout out to Talitha for sending me this. Kai's Pain Management. They also have a CBD disposable vape pen. Let me see if it still has any juice in it. A little bit. I couldn't even imagine doing 9 years for carrying these. I just can't even imagine it. And especially being someone of prominence, I'm pretty sure she has money for a good lawyer. You said that's interesting. A year is 8 months in the Russian. No, not in Russia, here. I said I don't know how Russia determines a year in prison. I'm saying I don't even know about every state. In New York State, a year in jail, in prison, not jail, because jail and prison is two different things. So let's clarify that for the people in the back. Some people never been to jail or prison. If you do something, a crime, right, and they suspect you to be a perpetrator, you get sent to a central bookings first. Well, a precinct, a central bookings, and or a county jail while you're waiting to be seen by the judge. Some people are waiting in county for up to 2 years because some people know the law and they will keep fighting for their case until they get released. So they never even make it to prison. So people that have been indicted or convicted end up, and have to do time, usually go to a prison. Prison and jail is different. It's different characteristics. It's different systems to how they operate. That's why I said, at least you're traveling. I'm happy for you. I've never been to Miami. So please, first of all, be safe. Second of all, have so much fun because life is so fragile. Whatever you do, have fun and enjoy every moment. So y'all see, I'm showing y'all what vape pens are. This is what she's doing 9 years for. Well, this one is CBD. So this has less than 3% THC. This one, I'm not even gonna tell you how much THC is in the cartridge. So the cartridge is where the cannabis oil is at. This is really what the problem is. This is nothing without this. Y'all see this oil in here? My oil got about, I ain't even gonna tell y'all because I don't need to be ending up in nobody's jail. Just know it's way over the limit. Drugs are looked at totally different in Russia versus the USA. They don't determine drugs by quantity. Any amount is unlawful. Wow. It's shot o'clock. I gotta take a sip to that. because I'm literally crying for so many people right now. I had to go live today because I'm crying for so many people, so many stories I'm seeing. I'm crying for people I don't know. I'm crying for people I do know. I hate the fact that I'm an empath because people never believe that about me, first of all. I could listen to a story and just literally, it could take me out for the whole day. So let's talk about it. Jail is like being on hold. Prison is for the long haul. Right. There you go. That's a good one. Stop, Shy. But just make sure you enjoy yourself because I've never been there. I would love to go to Miami. Cadence. Oh, you said this is all political. Everyone in Russia is found guilty. She has 4 strikes. Black, gay, female, American. They making an example of her. Our government don't help blacks here. Wow. You said this like this was a bullseye. Bullseye. You hit everything on the head, Cadence. Twitter and Facebook, join us on YouTube. I know it's early, but we need to have this discussion early in the morning because the world done went mad. I know people was looking at me crazy like, oh, at least she's an activist or she's fake woke and all of this. You would be woke too if you went through some things and you really pay attention to the system and what it's doing to us. Carissa said, some Russians have a white man 14 years for trying to transport loose medical grade gangs. 14 years. Okay, so I guess, look, I'm going to just backpedal and say, I don't know if Brittney was, again, sometimes ignorance is the cause for us doing jail time or prison time. It's ignorance. And that's what the most unfortunate thing is. That's why I always say, if you're a black lawyer, talk to other black people about laws. Everything shouldn't be by happenstance. You finding out that you're breaking the law by happenstance. That should not be. Thank you, Donesia. That should not be. Kaden says they can't let a terrorist out for her, not a fair trade. I need to hit this one just for Brittney. Brittney, I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm so sorry, Brittney. This wasn't worth 9 years at all. At all, especially because it makes you cough. Good morning, Cole Carmelita. You said this sentence was bogus and a Russian flex. They may not like the drugs, but they hate blacks and gays more. Oof. I need water now. Sorry. Look, I did this during my test and a big flashing light started coming up. It was like, you cannot drink or eat during the test. I was like, damn, you can't do nothing. When you are traveling or working in other countries, you have to know their rules. You also must realize that Americans are enemy number one, and Black Americans are always the most hated. And then I hate to say it, I listened to her talking, and I thought I had a deep voice. But Brittney, goddamn, Brittney, we gotta sprinkle her with a little bit of divine feminine, just a little bit, Brittney, because you're still a woman, Brittney. I'm not knocking anybody for their choices of sexuality. I'm talking about you don't have to sound like a man. Like, I have a deep voice by default. I always had a deep voice. I wish I had a squeakier voice. I try. I be trying. Yes, you be in Miami too. Yes. Go ahead. Y'all might meet up. No. I'm joking. Shad is too young for you. Yes, I'm hating on you, Shad. You need a woman in her 20s. In her 20s. Americans have to learn to be humble when in other people's countries. I don't know how to, maybe that's why Patti LaBelle says she don't travel abroad. Shout out to Patti LaBelle. That episode of Drink Champs was really good. Y'all should watch that. And the reason why that was so good, sidebar, is because we need to hear from our elders now more than ever. Because as you can see, life is so fragile. I mean, it's time to tell your story. And I don't know who needs to hear this message that's listening to me, but YouTube is a time capsule. And although I've shown my bad and my good, y'all won't have to figure out my life story. Just watch some of my videos. I'm just saying, you can't do American shit outside of America. Okay, now with that, yes, I don't believe I would go to another country with a vape pen. But I don't want to knock her because I smoke weed and I can hold y'all. I done took weed from Vegas. I don't give a fuck. I paid for that shit in a dispensary. If it's legal there and it's legal in New York, what's the problem? Knowledge the God 3TV said Russia not playing. Putin showing us that American laws have no power on their land. Ooh. Now hold on though. Now let me ask you this because I'm not well versed. Does America owe Russia money? Or does Russia use America for things? Because if Russia uses America for anything, I'm gonna need him to have several motherfucking seats. And I'm gonna need America to man the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. Jackie Marbury, how are you? 0.7 grams for 9 years. That's some BS. It was 0.7 grams in that vape pen. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Her charges were not merited. They were implying criminal intent as in trafficking. She met none of those criteria. Even her Russian lawyer was shook. Awful. Hold on, I got something else to show you. Hold on. Now, although I'm about to start working kinda in the corporate world, so I will be taking down a lot of my videos, by the way, because I'm just moving in a different direction. Doesn't mean I'm not goddess, right? It just means I want to be more intentional on my content. But this is something I don't care about what job. You said her voice shocked you. I don't care about what job I get. Listen, we need a Black Candle Day. We need a Black Candle Day for them Russian motherfuckers. We need a Black Candle Day for these American motherfuckers. We need a Black Candle Day for nuclear weapons. We need a Black Candle Day for these crazy, weird accidents and occurrences that's happening. It's so many stories, I don't even know where to start with y'all. Just in the past couple of days. Crazy shit that I've been hearing. Y'all know I'm doing my research on all these Black people, the gun violence. And I'm not just focusing on police brutality. That always plays a part in it. But let's be honest here. Black people are killing each other. White people are killing each other. Asian people, a little bit. Hispanic people, oh yeah. We're not the only ones. But here's the thing. We need a Black Candle Day for protection because I don't feel good right now. I don't feel good about this world right now. I don't give a fuck about going to another country either. I'm with you. And I'm with Patti LaBelle. She said she go to Philly, DC, and Maryland. I'm with you, sis. She said I accidentally brought weed back from Aruba. Oh, wait. But you didn't, but okay, so let me just say this. Because I don't got a big channel, so nobody should be telling on me, right? If you put shit in your checking bag, look, and we not talking about obscene amounts. We talking about little dribs and drabs. Out of there. On your person, on your person, on your person, absolutely not. Absolutely no. You got something on your person, just go out, just miss your flight. Just miss the flight. It's not worth it. Just go miss the flight. On your person, no. In the Out of here. Yup, that's why I said Putin is making a statement. 0.7 grams is some straight BS saying she was smuggling drugs. Shaking my head. If it was one little pin, how the fuck is that smuggling? How? Russia's independent. They don't really need us for anything. Maybe a couple of minor exports. Ooh. Checkmate. Look, checkmate. Touche. The U.S. Constitution means nothing outside USA. We got to remember that. When in Rome, act like Romans. Ooh. The last country I went to was Barbados, and I was 10 years old. Isn't that sad? Or maybe God's rejection. Look, maybe that rejection from having money to travel was God's protection. God damn. You said I need 3 black candles for this stupid 19 moving around my house. Done took me down, but I ain't getting no wax. Up, go ahead, sis. But it ain't even just that. We need this for the monkeypox too. Any type of black candle would do. Listen, because I'm your sister and I don't need to make money from y'all. This candle was 3 for $2, 1 for 75 cents. The shipping is gonna cost more than these candles. If you need some, I will get you some. Stop playing right now. There's nothing else we can do but pray. This is a spiritual attack. Listen to me. It's not about being a witch, or is it? Because at this point, does it really fucking matter? At this point, does it matter? Thank you, Superstar Bella. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Listen, I'm in New York. If I was in Houston, I would probably just focus on having a business or multiple streams of income. I still got my multiple streams of income. This is not the end for me. Living in New York, I show y'all the price of living. You got to have a full-time job, a part-time job, sell crack plates, a little bit of CBD on the side, on an online store, a couple of edibles, whatever. You might have to bartend. Yes, we praying for Carissa's speedy recovery. I wasn't trying to put you on blast about your, because people, don't like to really say that's what they're going through, but that's what's going on. That's coming back. Monkeypox is here. Freak accidents. Did y'all hear about this crazy accident that happened in Los Angeles on La Brea and Slauson or something like that? What's up, cute and retro gamer? Look at me trying to act like I know. Look, don't get me to lying. I'm just trying to sound like I know some streets in Cali. Iman Shumpert. Oh, my heart just dropped. Oh my God. That too. Oh my God. Oh my God. I need water for that one. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. It's a lot going on. Iman Shumpert got locked up in Dallas for having marijuana. Let's look for the article. Where's my phone? Because I don't wanna pull it up on there. Where's my phone? I'm trying to do things under the table right now. Why the athletes, the people with money, the celebrities, what's going on right now? This is from Fox 4 Dallas Fort Worth News. It says, Iman Shumpert was placed under arrest at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on July 30th after TSA screeners found a sizable amount of marijuana inside his backpack. After TSA screeners searched the bag, the 32-year-old Shumpert told officers it was marijuana inside, according to the report. On his person. If y'all look at the cases, it be on their person. They're not thinking clearly. Look, what I told y'all. Check in. Not nothing crazy. One little thing. They're not even paying that no, they looking for explosive shit. They looking for weapons. They looking for shit that's gonna blow up the plane. One little pack, look, one little pack like this in the jeans pockets, folded up. And she's not doing regular jail time. She's going to a penal colony where she will receive severe punishment. That's a form of slavery. You can bring stuff back from Las Vegas, but not on your person. Not a bunch of it. I brought a zip home. Look. I got my luggage ransacked with bud and edibles, and nothing was missing. I counted it. They put a note in my luggage and said, we looked through your luggage, da 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 da. Everything was in there. Nobody was waiting for me when I came home. And that was Houston. That was Houston's airport. Houston don't Texas don't play with that. Texas, they will ransack your shit. Because I went from Vegas to Houston. I went from Houston to New York. I went to New York, back to... I was going back and forth to Texas so much, I think I was a red flag. Americans don't realize that everybody hates us because they ain't us. They would transport slaves to different penal... Oh, I read that. Where they would auction off, so whichever colony she goes to, the owner bought her, shaking my head. I hate to hear that. Call Carmelita. You think I'm joking. They got teachers that sell crack, plates, and bartend. What's up, MH? I would laugh if it was really a joke, but New York is really that real that you have to have so many streams of income. If you have, unless you have that one career that you're making over 100 grand, and even those people are looking for part-time jobs. They might be doing Uber Lyft, Uber Eats, Instacart. People make money from that. I'm not saying this as a joke. It's really about that bread. People that's educated are, well, see, why I say, because before COVID, I used to be a server back in the day, and it was so many people with master's degrees that were servers. It ain't really like that no more because you gotta have to be a server. So now Uber Eats, Instacart, all that shit, all you need is a vehicle. Sad how they treating a person of color, which ain't fair because weed is legal. Exactly, weed is legal, but not over there. Thank you, MH. You said always put it in a check bag. Houston held my suitcase. It reeked of Mary J. Got my bag, whipped my trees 3 hours later. Never in the carry-on. They ransacked my shit. I had brownies, gummies, cereal bars, bud. And all my shit was there. When I say, y'all know what I'm talking about. Not on you. Is you dumb? That's how Joel Santana got caught with a gun. Wait, we forgot about Iman. Did I finish reading it? I'm sorry. A Glock magazine with 14 9mm rounds was also inside the backpack, but no gun was found. I didn't even read that part, child. The airport's legal department said Shumpert then asked if there was any way he could still make his flight because he was on the way to pick up his daughter. Is it the celebrity that makes them think they're above the law? Or is it the fact that they're Americans? I don't know. The airport's legal department said Shumpert then asked if there was any way he could... Oh, I read that. Officers then placed him in handcuffs. He was charged with possession of more than 4 ounces, but less than 5 pounds of marijuana. All right, more than 4 ounces. I said a zip. A zip is 1 ounce, just a zip. If you go over a zip, you on your own. That's why I only do it when I'm home and after finishing all business responsibilities. That's responsible. That's the best way. I'm just telling y'all, if you an ounce and less, they're not checking for you. I never seen Midnight Express. No. If you getting a plate now, I'm not co-signing that bullshit. I'm not co-signing that bullshit. If you do it, you on your own. I'm not recommending that. They are using Brittney as an example of how to treat people of race. Facts. We must do better in America with affordable housing everywhere. Thank you, because this ain't it. But I'm going to try. I told you I'm going to try it for my kids. All of them, because my oldest son don't want to leave. He's at a weird age where it's like, if I go somewhere new right now, I'm not going to have no friends. Friends? How many of us have them? Friends be the ones that get you in trouble. But we'll talk about that later. Brittney is coming home. Putin is playing chess. He knew America would be devastated with her sentence. Now he can ask for what he wants. And America would give in. No. If Joe Biden is coherent enough to even make a fucking deal, is he even fighting for her? That's why I said free Brittney Griner, because the niggas ain't doing it. These little bitch ass niggas online ain't doing it. They want to say because she sounds like a man. And if it was a man that was gay, they would be fighting for him. They wouldn't be saying the same shit. Shame on you. Shame on you. They will make an example of her because we are helping Ukraine. You said, I smoke and feel is wrong because weed has no depth while using it. Plus, it should be legal across the world, right? You never heard of nobody doing some dumb shit like crashing into a bunch of cars in Los Angeles. Well, they said the lady was having a seizure. Let's see. Let me bring that one up. Because people died. A lot of people died in that car wreck. Let me pull this up for y'all. I saw it on Lovely T's channel yesterday. She has a lot of informative things. Right, I can't share my screen that way no more. That sucks. All right. I gotta close some of this out. What is this? All right. Oh, why did they have to write it like that? Fifth body found after fiery Windsor Hills. Victims include infant and pregnant women. Oh my God. Oh my God. And the video, do they have the video? It looked like she just was coming straight from hell. She just ripped like 100 miles per hour. Oh my God. 8 people, hold on, let me read it properly. A fiery multi-car crash left 5 dead, including a pregnant woman and an infant in Los Angeles' Windsor Hills neighborhood Thursday, according to authorities. 8 people were also injured in the crash at La Brea and Slauson. I was right! The LA County Fire Department responded to the crash just after 1:40 p.m. After Franco Pepe, a California Highway Patrol spokesman, said Thursday afternoon that 3 adults, including a pregnant woman and an infant, were killed in the crash. Authorities later found another person's remains inside of one of the burned vehicles, he said. That person's gender or age weren't known Thursday night. The pregnant woman also lost her unborn child, which the CHP was counting as an additional fatality due to rare circumstances, Pepe said. Let me see if they're going to play the video.
You sure have bad luck, Sam Greenfield.
This is
Can I blow this up?
You cannot eat here.
I don't know if y'all can see this if I blow it up.
How unlucky are you?
Super duper.
Look, streaming on Apple TV Plus, rated G.
Yeah, look at this, y'all. If you can't stomach stuff like this, oh my God. See, no, I didn't see it from this angle. I seen it from the way she was coming from. Oh my God. This is the type of shit that make me not want to drive. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because anytime I go over a bridge or through a tunnel, I literally pray. I know it sounds weak, but every time I go over a bridge, I'll be like, God, please make up this bridge. Let me just say this. Because this is what I was thinking about last night before I went to sleep. Anything man-made is just not certain. It's just not a sure thing. We have to really pay attention to it. It's a hazard. We're being exposed now that I'm an insurance agent. We're being exposed to hazards daily, and I'm really getting very concerned. I want to be in an underground bunker away from all of this shit, to be honest with you. Russia has one of the biggest white supremacist movements on the planet. Oh, wow. Thank you, Sincere. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Her voice has always been that deep. Look at interviews when she was younger. She just got more of her father's genes than other girls. Oh, okay. She's beautiful, though. She's a really good-looking woman. And I really feel bad for her. It's not about me not being a part of the LGBTQ movement. I would feel bad for any woman being in this position. The fact that she's a black woman, I am fucking so heartbroken. Like, just let me make money real quick. Let me make some money so I can activate. That's what I'm asking for. And I want to activate in a classy way. In a classy way. You said Winter Hills is a black neighborhood. I stayed in an Airbnb. Really? Like, you could literally just be minding your business. That's the part. And a lot of shit don't scare me, but that's scary. Like, you can be minding your business. Don't get me started about Chesapeake Bay Bridge. The last time I was on that bridge, I was a kid, and my mother to this day is still shook about that bridge. I'm not driving over that shit. It's one lane going, one lane coming in. All you see is water around it. It's no exit for miles. There's no mishaps, no mistakes. Oh, the car break down. If a car break down, what the fuck happens on that bridge? Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. The way they set certain shit up needs to be an abomination. Houston, them fucking ditches are an abomination. And I know people gonna laugh and say, you said abomination wrong. All right. No, people gonna say, don't judge Texas. No, I am judging Texas because my whole car almost went in a fucking ditch twice in Houston. All right. And I know it's necessary for the flooding, but they need another system. Come up off of some of this motherfucking money and put some sewers down. Because we have sewers in New York. What are y'all scared of? Don't talk about the money. Y'all got the money. The money is there. The separated states of America, y'all better fucking unite for once and for all. Or we going down. Oh yeah, we going down. Every day is a gift to be treasured. That's why I just said to Shad, enjoy every moment. Like, you literally can't be sad. You gotta shake that shit off because life is fragile. Look at McDonald's. I know y'all heard about the story that happened in McDonald's. I know y'all heard about that. You said those are types of claims you've been handling all week. Cars bursting into flames, but they didn't pay their bill, so there's no coverage. Carissa, while I was learning all of this, right, about insurance, I literally started thinking about everybody. I literally just said, oh my God, I started telling certain people around me, yo, you better get insurance now. And I'm not even just talking about life insurance, I'm talking about medical insurance. We don't realize how if we not covered, we gonna be fucked. They don't play fair. They don't give a fuck if you got cancer. If your insurance don't cover this, I ain't treating you. I'm not treating you. We're not getting paid, so I'm working for nothing, basically. I don't know about La Brea. I don't know. I never been to California. Talk about blood hoods. Escape from N Town. Baby boy was shot there at Peoria House. Oh, okay. I don't know if I said that right. LGBT is not for black people. They only support the others. I don't know nothing about that. I just know she's a black woman. I don't want to single her out because of her sexual preference. I wouldn't want nobody to say, oh, she's a single mother of 3. We're not going to help her. What? Oh, you chose to have 3 kids out of wedlock, so we're not going to help you because you're in a situation. But I'm a black woman. Thin guardrails is a death trap. Yo. Then I didn't tell y'all I had a pickup truck try to run me off the road and we surrounded by ditches. I don't know if people in Houston in the house, it was on Makawa. Makawa. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, it's like a railroad track. This is in like southwest, going from the southeast to southwest Houston. It's like railroad tracks. When I tell you it's ditches on the side, and this nigga tried to go around me mad quick. When I say if I was not a good driver, I would have been in the ditch. Good morning, Melvani Bell. Slugger said the roads in H-Town is fucked. Exactly. Thank you. I was like, I don't want nobody to say I'm hating. But coming from New York, yes, it's some scary roads in New York as far as like the highways, like bridges. I'm not really particular about the Queensboro Bridge. I'm not particular about the Williamsburg Bridge, but I could rock in New York. It's certain shit you could do in New York that you can't do nowhere else. Like you could literally bust a U-turn in the middle of the road. Bah! We don't gotta go exits and miles just to come around. Nigga, oh, I missed the spot is over there. I'm making a U-turn. Right over the double yellow lines. Psh. We don't got dividers everywhere. We could literally make a U-turn in a main road. You understand? So now you gotta be careful because you don't want to have no accidents, but the states aren't spending the money on infrastructure. The Holland Tunnel scares me because I know it's not maintained. Thank you, Ms. Jobs. I haven't been in the Holland Tunnel in a minute, but even the Midtown Tunnel, I don't like to take tunnels and bridges. I be like this every time. I pray to myself. I be like, I start calling for God. God, please let me get through this shit. God, please let me get through this shit. I don't take nothing for granted. This is some man-made shit. Some man-made shit. Cars, man-made shit. I don't feel no human beings is supposed to die from man-made shit. That's when they say the wrath of God is coming because all of God's people was taken too soon. They was not supposed to be taken this way. So again, if y'all need some black candles, these are 3 for $2. The shipping is gonna cost more. So altogether, I would say $10 for you to get some candles. I don't need to make a profit because I want y'all to feel protected the way I want to feel protected. What is there for us to do? We not fighting. We not marching and protesting. I heard Tariq and them was running down on the LA radio station. Can we get anybody? I'm gonna drop the invite link. Who knows anything about this to speak on this? You don't have to come up. Just be respectful. Because this is hearsay. I'm not following him hard enough to know everything. Did they run down on the LA radio station? I saw somebody said Tariq is starting a war between brown and black people. Is that true? You said I hate potholes. No, New York does have potholes, but I'm saying as far as there's guardrails along the street, you don't feel unsafe in a sense of driving. Maybe on the Van Wyck. The Van Wyck is crazy. They've been working on the Van Wyck for 50 years. New York driving is different than anywhere else. Thank you. It is. It is. You said, I love a U-turn. Facts. Because this is why I hate Jersey. I cannot understand Jersey, because if you get lost on they little highways and byways, nigga, some of them exits be taking forever to get off. Don't be running out of gas at that. I've been in Jersey lost coming back from Atlantic City. My ass supposed to be going towards New York. I see the Delaware Water Gap. I almost passed out in the car. That was the one time I had a panic attack in the car. I said, Delaware? I'm supposed to be in New York. You can barely get high on a vape pen. Meanwhile, that whole country is awash in vodka. Facts. Vodka, you could do some damage being drunk. A vape pen ain't gonna do nothing but damage to your lungs and your appetite. That's it. Maybe your vision might get a little blurry. They got Visine for that. But vodka is legal. Houseway, do you know the shit people do under the influence of alcohol? The nerve. This is where prohibition came from. White women. The nerve. They done outlawed alcohol for like 30 years, didn't they? And now it's legal? What does legal really mean? What are laws? What are fines? Let's talk about this story. Oh, this is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. All I can say is, bitches like this get stitches. That's why we need black candles. Bitches like this? Oh, yeah. Ooh, just looking at her fucking face. Just looking at this bitch's face. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Nasty. See, every skin folk ain't kinfolk.
A Wayne County judge who considers herself an advocate for children should be removed from the bench and disbarred for lying about her son's child abuse.
And that's the ruling by a state commission following a Fox 2 problem solver investigation on Wayne County Judge Tracy Green.
My dad would tell her about a bruise that I had or something, and she'd put makeup on it because we had to go to school and stuff. She didn't want people to see.
I didn't put makeup on any bruises to conceal any abuse. That is utterly preposterous.
So he
It
made
just
it up.
didn't happen.
In 2019, Gary Davis Head was convicted of beating his children. He was found guilty on 2 felony counts of child abuse. It was 5 months after his children told Fox 2 that he had beat them and that his mother, Wayne County Family Court Judge Tracy Green, helped cover up the abuse. ML Elric broke the story for Fox 2 News.
I am certainly capable of protecting children from my perch as a Third Circuit Court judge. There is nothing that I have done or would ever do to jeopardize the safety of any child, particularly a child that I love. And what I'm saying to you, Mr. Elric, is that I've done nothing wrong. I've not failed to do something that I should have done. And that's the bottom line.
Gary Davis Head told the judge he only beat his children with a belt to correct them. During sentencing in October of 2019, his first wife, Corey Bressler, told the court David Head used his mother's connections to protect him.
Their father beat them brutally for years without fear of any repercussion because of who his mother is. Judge Tracy Green created and raised a monster.
I could
The
see
5 children were removed from their father's home and were sent to live with their.
Thank you. The children finally spoke up. So for those that don't understand what we just watched, and this was in Detroit, some little dusty black judge, family court judge, her son was accused of beating his kids, and she was trying to cover it up. Bitch fry. I don't care if you're from one of my favorite cities, bitch. I don't like government employees as it is. And then to be a black woman, you know this system is fucked up. You not trying to fix the system. You trying to go underneath it. You cooning ass bitch. I hope you fry. Anyway, Slugger says guardrails to us in Texas means if it's an emergency, you can't get off the road on the highway. So they could be a handicap if survival. You said Tariq's not starting a war. They are hating on us. Okay, Vanessa Todd. I don't know the whole story. I'm just telling you other people are making videos on YouTube saying Tariq is starting a brown and black war. I don't know where to find the information from. Because I'm not following him like outside of YouTube. Alcohol was illegal, like, oh, I am on Twitter. Alcohol was illegal like 19, 22, 35, something like that. So that's what? Over 10 years. Plainfield in the house? Oh, Lord. I don't like driving in Jersey, and I feel like the cops in Jersey just was hating because I was from New York. Living there, I don't know how it is, but I just don't like how the roads are. I am accustomed to being able to get off the expressway and take the service drive and streets to my destination. In Houston, you have to have your toll money ready. Some places in Houston you do. Some of the they started putting tolls. Did you see the video of American Cholo? Did I see that one? No, I didn't see that. You said Cholo called us niggas. He has complete disdain for black people. I saw his response. He was talking about it and where his voice was lost. He's on vacation. I think he's in Vegas, and he didn't have no voice. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. I said, I think Tariq is going through something because he was talking about arguing with them about Tyga or something Tyga put in his song. You can see me. What's up, Uncle Shug TV? Thank you for tuning in. I hope all is well. You behaving yourself over there. You say, yeah, that's Detroit. I didn't know about this story. I just saw the video yesterday. I'll put the link in the chat if y'all want to watch that again and see what they saying in the comments. Wait, what just happened? All right. I'll put the link in the chat just in case y'all want to watch it. You said if you don't want children get a vasectomy, why abuse them? Again, sometimes that's a learned behavior. So we need to check that judge. Was she abusing her son and putting makeup on him because she did it to her grandkids? Excuse me. Thank you. You could email me at goddessmasterpiece@gmail.com. My information is in the description box. I appreciate it. A lot of New Yorkers dislike Jersey. No, Jersey dislikes New York. Like, let's be for real now. What would we be hating on baby New York for? Y'all are under the wing, Chinese spot. Like, no offense. Some of New Jersey used to be a part of New York. Under the wing. I can understand the hatred of Jersey roads, state roads, and exits. You're not wrong about that. Thank you. I've been lost on more than one occasion. People act like Queens is probably one of the most confusing boroughs. Because it's numbers. It's not a lot of word streets unless it's a main road or boulevard. We have a lot of numbers. So people get confused because it'll be 99th Avenue and 116th Road. What? Hold up. But then we have 116th Drive, 116th Place. And the crazy part is it'll be different sides of towns with different numbers. So you think you on the right side of town and you literally got to know the area for you to understand the numbers sequence. I know. I said it myself. Whoever created the streets in Queens was smoking crack. It's no way around it. Not no other drug but crack. They way to think it was like a genius level. Like I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. You said, no way I'm defending my son if he's abusing children. The courts will be the least of his problems. But she know how the system is. Look at me, stuck in the system for 2 years. But now y'all motherfuckers gonna be out of it. She gonna be disbarred, and his ass is gonna be under the jail. Was it worth it? Or would it have been better for you to speak up about how inhumane this system is? I'm just saying. Tariq says American Cholo was saying negative things about FBA, saying we don't deserve reparations, and Tariq responded. Okay. Because I was like kind of unclear of what was going on. Tracy Green used to be a social worker. These are the type of people that's working for these agencies. Then I tell you the truth come to the light. I wish this was a judge in New York. Or could it be? Stay tuned for another episode of the Goddess Masterpiece Show. Because the judge that I'm dealing with is a Black woman. Is this the year of exposure? I think it is. He said, looks like I'm drinking out of a crucible. You know what? This cup says, Your Highness, and it got the weed side over there. I got this from Rainbow. The ladies know there's a Rainbow shop, I'm sure, in every hood across the United States. I've seen them. I got this from Rainbow. No, most New Yorkers say Jersey is slow. I never said Jersey's slow. I don't think Jersey's slow at all. I think they're haters. All of NYC got a lot of numbers. No, but like Brooklyn has more names. Brooklyn has more names of streets than numbers. They have numbers, but it's not like how Queens is just like, come on, son. Trying to think of one of my old addresses. We used to live on 223, no. 110-23, 223rd Street. Like, what? How the fuck you gonna find that? New York tolls are crazy. That's why you gotta know the freeway, the freeway to go, if you can. Like, if you're going from the Bronx to Queens, you have to take a toll. But if you're going from Queens to Manhattan, you take the Queensboro Bridge. It's free. It's scary, but it's free. God, the same. I have to take the time out to school you on some things. Okay, email me. I don't mind learning some things. I don't think I know everything. She basically saying that the children are lying. That's always a red flag. Let me tell you something. Children do not lie unless they're trying to get themselves out of trouble. I'm going to say that again. Children do not lie about abuse unless they're trying to get themselves out of trouble. I'm going to say that again. Children do not lie about abuse unless they're trying to get themselves out of major trouble. When my kids say something, I believe them. Now, do kids exaggerate? Maybe, because in their mind, whatever that thing was traumatic for them. Maybe not traumatic for us. But believe kids, because it's truth to what they're fucking saying. I would never not believe a kid. Oh, I'm glad y'all brought that up, because this is the weird shit that's going on. Did y'all hear about in DC? Was it DC? Somewhere in the DMV area, the daycare owner that shot her husband for allegedly molesting children. Over 50 kids came out to talk. Like 90-something kids, as a matter of fact. Let me go to the most latest. That's the lady, but that was 10 days ago, 9 days ago. I need the latest. 2 days ago. All right. Let me share this with y'all. She didn't ask no questions. The kid said they came out and told her the story. She shot that nigga, and that's what I'm talking about. And if she don't get off, I'm going to have a problem. We going to have a motherfucking problem. Because a white lady got off, and she killed the man. This man is still alive. They better let her out of jail with fucking probation. Real talk.
It's start your business time.
Sorry.
Real estate is booming.
I should.
After reviewing the charging documents, the judge declared no combination of conditions could protect the public from the danger posed by James Weems Jr. Dressed in an orange prison jumpsuit, 57-year-old James Weems Jr. used a walker to enter his closed-circuit TV bail review. Weems is recovering from a gunshot wound after his wife allegedly shot him inside a D.C. hotel room after confronting him about abusing children at the daycare she owns. He sat with his head in his hands, sighing loudly as the prosecution discussed the case against him.
These are very, very serious offenses. That's why we are asking that Mr. Weems be held without bail.
Weems is charged with sexually abusing 3 children at the Kids Castle daycare in Owings Mills. The victims are a 12-year-old girl, a 10-year-old girl, and a 7-year-old boy. Investigators say Weems asked the girls to take explicit photos of themselves. He's accused of showing porn to one victim and teaching her where to find it on the internet. The girls told police they sat near Mr. James on the bus to be his door openers. The victims explained the incidents took place on the bus and at a playground on daycare property.
We believe that Mr. Weems was a risk to public safety, a risk to the children that were named in the complaint, as well as others.
According to police charging documents, a 10-year-old girl told authorities Mr. James, the owner's husband, touched her in a very inappropriate way 2 times. She explained that Mr. James was the only person who was nice to her, and he gave her snacks. She said Mr. James told her not to tell anybody. The 7-year-old boy told authorities a male employee said he would get into trouble if he told anyone who touched him.
I don't know.
Donald Jones says he's a lifelong friend of Weems and that he's shocked by the allegations.
Highly emotional situation. I'm here to support him, and I just don't believe that any of this, that he's capable of committing any of this stuff.
This is an ongoing investigation. Police believe there may be more victims. They plan to interview 93 children who were there at the same time that Weems was employed. Now, court papers indicate he worked there 4 years and spent the past 2 years as a van driver there. Reporting from District Court in Towson, David Collins, WBAL-TV 11 News.
Child, I feel sick to my stomach. I mean, thank God it didn't go any further than that, but I feel sick that you trust people with your freaking kids and that's what they do. You don't show my kids porn. You don't touch my fucking kid. She did the right thing. And if she doesn't get off, I have a problem with this fucking legal system. Sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. Because if you wait for the fucking legal system, you'll be waiting for fucking years. Because they still so obsessed with this January 6th shit. Nothing else matters. Facts. Children lie about candy and cookies, not bruises on their bodies. Exactly. Always believe kids until you know otherwise. Right. The fuck would they lie about some shit like that for? Yo, it's been cases like that on Snap that I watched and the white women got off. Period. Because it was apparent that that abuse was actually happening. Yes, the daycare who shot her nasty ass husband was in Maryland. They need to go fund for her. I would definitely support. I would support too. If she don't get out, she's an American hero. She didn't take this nigga's side and say, oh, I don't believe the kids because this is my business. She sacrificed her life and her business for them kids. Not just to keep a little sick ass man around you, just to say I have a husband. Thank you, sis, for being a real one. She shot him good. Good for him. Child. Nasty. Probably because he wasn't getting none. But you don't look at kids, you nasty bastard. I don't know. Superstar Bella, you know dicks defend dicks, so I don't know why he's even talking. Why are you even talking? You put your head in your lap and shut the fuck up. But niggas always got to defend other dicks. You said not proud of it, but that's how I got through college. Beatrice, thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I it's too much going on in this world. It's so many stories that I want to show y'all, but it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. The world has gone mad. Really. He's rotting. If you're 57, you shouldn't be touching anything under 43. But no, these nasty ass niggas want wives that's 20 and 30 years younger than them. How? Ew. Anyway, couldn't be me, bruh. I'm about to be 40 and I don't want a man that's 57. What? Listen, I will still date a younger man, but not someone born in the 90s. You're a dub. You have to have been born in the 80s. Okay? We need to have been born in the same decade and above. But if you was born in the 60s, have several seats. I'm not ready for you yet. Just have several seats. I ain't ready yet. And y'all should respect that because at least I'm being honest. You're going to get cheated on, sir. The fuck? I'm only going to want you for your money. As long as we're clear on that, then we can do some things. You said pedophilia is a sickness. It needs to be dealt with for real. Not being worked, making legal. Oh, we good. Listen, if these motherfucking judges don't start charging these pedophilia niggas, because it's already stories coming out now that Roe versus Wade got overturned. Oh, the white girls' stories are coming out. They taking 13-year-olds to go get abortions in other states. If these niggas don't get thrown under the jail, we gonna keep doing black candles until these people in positions rot. They could call us witches. They could call us warlocks. They could call us Orishas. I don't give a fuck what they call us, but you got to answer to God. Because we are God's people, and we better start acting like it. You said 70s is still all right? Yeah, men in their 70s and 80s could still have sex. I said, I'm not ready for you yet. I didn't even turn 40 yet. Why would I date a man in his 70s? Can I get into my 50s at least? Damn. The fuck? Even when it's their own kids, they will defend other men, like D.L. Hughley and his daughter. See what I'm saying? Dicks defend dicks. DDDs. You said, I respect that. I'll wait until you're ready. I'm just saying, let's be honest. A man of a certain age is not going to want to do the things I want to do. You said God's children don't engage in witchcraft. No, we're not. I'm not saying it's witchcraft. I'm saying if that's what people want to call it, I don't give a fuck. We know that's not what it is. He said, oh, people born in the 70s. No, that's still young. I said, I'm not ready to date a man in his 60s. Listen to me. My mother was born. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to date a man that could date my mother. Put it to you like that. I was born in the 80s. Y'all figure it out. I said, I'm not dating a man that was born in the 90s. That's too low. And I'm not dating a man that was born in the 60s. Not right now. So where does that leave us? You had to have been born from 1980 to, what else? 1970. 1970, 1980. Anything outside of that right now, I'm not checking for you. I'm not checking for you. You heard me, Q. Y'all just heard me. Y'all heard me. Only the 80s and 70s babies right now. If you was born in the 60s, I'm not ready for you. Give me some time. Anyway, I'm getting over here, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Be safe out here in these streets. I just say we need a black candle for protection. It's not for us to harm any person. It's to protect us from people that may be trying to harm us. Caramel Baby says, girl, I was at my altar today at 5 o'clock this morning with my white candles. I am with you, my love. Thank you. White candles work too. Whatever color resonates with you, white, black, green is for money, red is for love. So when we talking about protection or things that, you know, white is all purpose. Black is to trap negativity. Google it. We don't want your negativity. We want to return the sender. And on that note, I love y'all. We'll talk later. Have a productive day, everyone. Make money. It's Friday. Don't let the money make you. And I share to everyone.